I'm Rosanna Yu. I'm a freelance photographer and photo assistant. I also coach volleyball on the side as well. I am a second generation Chinese born Canadian. My parents came from Hong Kong and China.
So, what is your favorite traditional dish?
I would say my favorite dish is probably wonton noodle soup. It's very simple, it's flavorful, and you can't go wrong with it.
Can you share a memorable tradition that you love?
Being a Chinese born Canadian, I would say I'm lucky to have my family here with me. So, the one thing that we always celebrate is Lunar New Year. And it's great because I get to celebrate two New Years in a year. And this one in particular, I get red pockets. So, you get a little bit of money with it. But it's also, you get to spend time with family. And they also bring the traditions from overseas. So, like, you have fish, you have noodles, all the things that give you prosperity, good fortune, and long life.
What's one misconception about your heritage that you'd like to debunk?
We're bad drivers. We're not bad drivers. Or at least I don't think I'm a bad driver.
Can you share a fond memory from your upbringing that highlights your heritage?
So being a Chinese-born Canadian, my parents never really pushed us into going to Chinese school and really learning Cantonese and all that stuff. So I did go to Cantonese school for a couple years, probably up until like grade three. So I knew the basics. Unfortunately, that's as far as it went. Um, so my skills with Cantonese reading, listening, and talking are not the best, but I do remember every single weekend I would watch like an Omni movie with my parents. So like or on Omni channel, they would have like a Cantonese movie and it would have subtitles. So I would be watching and trying to understand and then also use the subtitles as like a reference. So that was something that like I kind of bonded with my parents over. Yeah.
Favorite aspect of being part of your community?
Since I'm a second generation Chinese born Canadian, my heritage is a little hybrid because I am what Cantonese refer to as a juxing. I am Chinese person born to a Western environment, and I identify with Western culture more than traditional Chinese culture. So in my community here, especially through sports, I play volleyball, and in my environment, my community right now, I play in this community called Nine Man or the North American Chinese Invitational Volleyball Tournament. So it brings together people who play volleyball, but also are of Chinese or Asian descent. And it's a big community of people that come together to play. There's more aspects to it just because it's not just volleyball, but you're also bringing in whatever Asian culture you have in your background. So, say you are from a community where you're not necessarily surrounded by other people that are like you come over here to this one little community, you play volleyball, but you're also absorbed into this or exposed into this environment that brings people together. Like after volleyball practice, some teams usually go for like beer and wings, but also in this community, we will go for like bubble tea and like Taiwanese fried chicken or ramen or something of that nature. It's a great community to belong to, and I've been a part of it for too long. I think 15 years or so, but I absolutely love it. It's a place for belonging. Um, and I find that I have friends and teammates from all over North America who could be full Chinese or part Asian, but they love coming here because they get that sense of family that's not real family or not blood related, but that family.
Describe a place in Canada where you feel a strong connection to your roots.
Well, I've been born and raised in Scarborough. My parents, they when they immigrated here, they rooted themselves in Scarborough. Uh, I would say in the early 70s and 80s, a lot of the Chinese immigrants that came over were coming from like the Guangzhou area, which is the more Cantonese speaking, and they all settled within Scarborough. It's a sense of familiarity in terms of food, culture, community, and they built their little community here. So little memories that I have from my childhood with my parents are like going to these little like house hot tangs, like little cafes where it's kind of like Hong Kong fusion, just because it's something comfortable. But since then, it's kind of picked up and it's a great place to be. Like Scarborough is so multicultural. I grew up there and